If you're over 60, I want you to pause for a moment. Think about the last time you stood up from a chair, not during exercise, not when you were in a hurry, just a normal, everyday moment. Did you need to push with your hands? Did you hesitate, even briefly? Did it feel slower than it used to? Most people shrug this off and say, that's just aging. But in longevity science, getting out of a chair is considered one of the most revealing movements of all. It's known as the chair rise test, and it tells researchers more about your future independence than many medical scans. That's because standing up from a chair requires strength, power, balance, coordination, and confidence, all working together. When this movement starts to feel harder, it's not random. Researchers who study aging often describe something called the independence curve. For many years, independence declines very slowly. People adapt without realizing it. They move a little less. They avoid certain situations. They sit more. But once leg power drops below a critical level, the curve suddenly steepens. This is where chairs become difficult, stairs feel intimidating, confidence begins to fade. And once confidence drops, movement drops, which accelerates decline. This is why difficulty standing up is not a small issue. It's an early warning signal, and early signals are where we have the most power to intervene. This isn't opinion. In a study published recently in the Journal of Gerontology, researchers found that leg power was a 40% more accurate predictor of mobility decline than muscle mass alone. This explains something many people notice but don't understand. You'll see individuals with relatively small legs who move easily, and others with larger muscles who struggle. The difference isn't size, it's power. The engine may look similar, but one system has a fully charged battery. Two biological processes matter here. The first is sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle tissue with age, especially in the legs and hips. This happens slowly and quietly. The second process is dynapenia, the loss of muscle power. Power is not how much force you can produce. It's how quickly you can produce it. Standing up from a chair is a power movement. You don't have time to slowly think your way up. The body must respond immediately. As we age, the nervous system becomes more cautious. Signals from the brain to the muscles weaken and slow down. The muscle may still be there, but it's waiting for permission. Think of your body like a car. Your muscles are the engine. Your nervous system is the battery and wiring. With age, the engine may still be intact, but the battery struggles to deliver power. The car still runs, but when you turn the key, there's hesitation. That hesitation is what you feel when standing up. But there is a deeper reason why your battery may be struggling. It's a phenomenon I call the neurological lockdown. Inside your joints, muscles, and especially the soles of your feet, you have millions of tiny sensors called proprioceptors. Their job is to tell your brain exactly where your body is in space. As we age, if these sensors aren't stimulated regularly, the signal they send becomes blurry. Think of it like a bad cell phone connection. When your brain receives a blurry signal from your feet, it gets scared. It assumes you're standing on ice or an unstable surface. To protect you from falling, the brain does something very important. It intentionally limits your power. This is why you feel stiff. It's not that your muscles can't move. It's that your brain won't allow them to. Your system is in lockdown mode. To unlock your power, we don't just train muscle. We must clear the signal. We must wake up those sensors so your brain feels safe enough to give you back full strength. Pillar 1. The neurological connection movement always begins in the brain. As we age, the brain prioritizes safety over performance. If movement feels uncertain, the brain reduces output. This isn't weakness, it's protection. The solution isn't forcing movement, it's rebuilding trust. Slow, controlled, successful movements send a clear message. This is safe. When the brain feels safe, power returns. Pillar 2. Nutrition for power. Protein timing. This is where most advice falls short. It's not just about eating protein, it's about how much and when. As we age, muscles become less sensitive to protein, a process called anabolic resistance. Research shows seniors need a Leucine spike of about 3 grams in a single meal to trigger muscle rebuilding. That's roughly 4 large eggs or 1 scoop of high-quality whey protein. If protein is spread too thin across meals, muscles never get the signal to rebuild. Consistency without results feels frustrating. And this is often why. Pillar 3. Intentional velocity. Power is not about rushing, it's about intent. Standing with intention, even slowly, activates power pathways. Before we move into the corrective routine, we need a baseline. In clinical settings, we use the 30-second chair stand test. It's the ultimate longevity scorecard for functional age. Find a sturdy chair, no wheels, no armrests if possible. In a moment, set a timer for 30 seconds. You'll stand up fully and sit back down safely as many times as you can. Here is the 2025 longevity standard. For men aged 60 to 64, 12 to 17 reps. For women aged 60 to 64, 12 to 15 reps. If you are below 8 reps, your risk of losing independence within the next 5 years rises significantly. Write your number down, on paper or in the comments. This is not about judgment, it's about data. If you increase this number by just 2 reps in the next month, you are effectively de-aging your functional system. Now, let's begin correcting the system. Sit tall, feet flat, lean slightly forward, stand up with intention, pause, sit down slowly. We'll do 5 repetitions, include 10-second breathing pauses. This movement strengthens muscles, reawakens sensors, builds confidence. Practice this daily. Support it with proper protein timing. Move, but don't rush. In the next video, we'll address balance, the next critical layer of independence. Getting out of a chair isn't just a movement, it's a signal, and signals can be retrained at any age. If you like this content, please subscribe for more such informative stuff.